Welcome back everyone, Lemon Sorcerer here, and today I'm going to show you some leaked cards about the Infinite Ignition monsters in the new set that will be coming out on February 23, Infinity Chasers. I got this information at Carloncho Store's Facebook page. You can look at their Facebook page. They post useful deck profiles and informations like this. So what we got here are the new Infinite Ignition monsters. We got leaks of these cards' effects and their pictures. So the first one is Infinite Ignition Earthshaker. It's a Xyz effect monster. It needs 2 level 9 monsters for its summon. Its effect is you can only use the first and third effects of this card's name once per turn. You can detach any number of material from this card, then target an equal number of cards on the field. Destroy those targets. So that's the first effect. The second effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. And the third one is if this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute one Machine Link monster, special summon this card in defense position. So that's our first Infinite Ignition monster. Its name is Infinite Ignition Earthshaker. So the next one we got Infinite Ignition Megaton Gale. It is a Machine Link effect monster. It needs 3 Xyz monsters for its Link summon. It says that you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Its effect is this card and Xyz monsters you control are unaffected by the effects of other monsters and cannot be destroyed by battle, except by Xyz monsters. So the second effect is target one Xyz monster in your graveyard and one card your opponent controls. Special summon the first target and place the second target under that monster as material, but half any damage inflicted to your opponent for the remainder of this turn. So that's the second card that we got. Its name is Infinite Ignition Megaton Gale. So the next one we got Infinite Ignition Colossal Mountain. It is a Machine Xyz effect monster. It needs 2 level 7 monsters for its Xyz summon. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn. So for the first effect, you can detach one material from this card. This card gains 1000 attack. Second effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute one Machine Link monster, special summon this card in defense position. So that's our third monster. It's called Infinite Ignition Colossal Mountain. So for the next one we got Infinite Ignition Rock Anchor. It's a machine effect monster level 4. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is if this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Earth Machine monster from your hand in defense position, except Infinite Ignition Rock Anchor. The second one is target one machine monster you control except this card. Until the end of the turn, the levels of this card and that monster became equal to the total combined levels of those two cards. So that's our fourth Infinite Ignition monster. It's called Infinite Ignition Rock Anchor. So for the next one we got Infinite Ignition Cancer Crane. It is a machine effect monster. It is level 5. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is you can tribute one Earth Machine monster you control, special summon this card from your hand in defense position. The second effect is you can banish one machine monster from your graveyard, add one super contact expansion from your deck to your hand. So that's our fifth Infinite Ignition monster. So that's every card that I got leaked in the Carlancho store Facebook page. So that's all the information we got. So I think that in the Infinite Ignition archetype focuses on, or its effects usually are, or what it does is it summons big boss monsters, Xyz monsters, and then they get your opponent's monsters and then add them to their own as their own material so that they can use their effects again and again. So I think it's great, and I think that possibly you can fuse this with the railway archetype, or at least their brand new spell card, the urgent schedule. I think that it will be very useful for this archetype. That's it. See you again in the next video.